Hello everyone and welcome to Crafting with Amy. I just wanted to hop on here real quick and show, I did a short of this, but this is a free downloadable pattern by Line Brand. It's the Tree of Life and I finished it. I initially thought these were going to be leaves, so I wanted to put a contrasting color, and I did. I took a dark brown and I worked it. It calls for like 5 rows of these, and then I realized they were actually flowers. So I did the color change. It turned out okay, but I just felt like that was too many flowers. So I took all that out and I just put 2. I just added extra rows of single crochets, and then it's too large to, and then you have another panel, and then the border is the reverse single crochet, just like the divider is, because it has 2 dividers. This called for Line Brand Wool Ease White, I think. I personally, for anything for myself, I don't care for wool. It's itchy to me, and if I work with a lot of it, like I'm using some for the hats that I'm making, but it will, Line Brand Woolies Quick and Thick really like messes with me, my nose and stuff like that, because I've made some hats with that, and I'm just not a wool person. So I thought this turned out really well. It says that it's an experienced pattern, but honestly, if you can do front post, back post, I would say anybody could do this. This is the back. Of course, the trees on the back are kind of indented, but single crochet, front post, back post, some back post and front post treble crochets. But I like this. I love anything tree related, but I honestly believe you could do it. It comes with a chart. You print it, from Line Brand. You can download the pattern, and I used Red Heart Super Saver because I wanted a different color and different type of yarn. So I finished that. I'm working on more hats and trying to sew the ends in as I'm going. And then I've been working on these. Of course, these don't have. And then I made some, what you call them, white with the different colors. So I don't know how many I have of those. I've been laying them out to try to figure out how many I want. These work up really quick, because you're working with, you make this, and then you're working with 2 colors up until here. But that's the retro daisy square. Oh, but on the Tree of Life Afghan, if you have a hard time reading patterns or anything, Bonnie Bay Crochet got permission from them to do tutorials walking you through all of that. I did refer to her for the reverse crochet or crab stitch, I think it's what they call it, for the divider, because I had never done that and made more than 1 row of it, so I was unsure of how to attach or where to attach for like the border and stuff to go around. And then this was the thing I was talking about. I showed this in my Temu haul, but I didn't have any, I had my very first cake that I had made on it. And that one was a hot mess. So you just put it on there, and then you put your yarn through that, and then, well, now I've got yarn under here. Let me see, because I've caked up a lot of yarn for making hats. This is the brown that I used for those flowers and then changed my mind. I think one of those Tree of Lives would be cool, and like a see, when you're working, every time I try to show you all this, it doesn't work. Maybe I need to do from the outside, but it works. So your yarn isn't getting tangled up. While you're crocheting. Yeah, every time I try to show you all this, so it works by like unwinding, but I've messed the cake up. It's pretty cool. So you're, you know, you don't have a thing of yarn just flopping around. Anyway, this is another item from Temu. And that was one reason I wanted things caked up, because my yarn will just flop around, and unless I'm able to get a center pull. So that's what I wanted to show. But I would encourage anybody, especially if you like trees, to try that pattern. You just go to Line Brand, Tree of Life. I'll try to find the link and put it in the description. And then, like I said, a lady named channel Bonnie Bay Crochet, she did an entire tutorial of every bit of it. So I'm more of a visual learner, but if I have a pattern and then I have, like, it comes with the chart that shows the trees and the flowers, then that is a way of like a visual learning. It shows how many stitches, you know, single crochets, and then, so I highly recommend it. And then this tutorial is by Play Hooky with Me. I think they're so cute, and I'm just waiting to see how many I'm gonna end up making and swapping them up. This is leftover yarn from my Sophie's Universe that I just completed, my second Sophie's Universe. So I hope y'all are doing well, and I will see you all in the next video. Thanks.